Someone cancels plans at the last minute, and instead of being disappointed, you feel relieved. Not excited, not happy, just lighter. And then you feel a little strange for feeling that way, because you did want to go. At least you thought you did. If this sounds familiar, stay with me. Because this isn't laziness, and it's not rudeness. And it definitely doesn't mean you don't care about people. It means something very specific is happening inside you. Most adults never talk about this. They just quietly experience it. People who feel relief when plans get canceled usually aren't tired of people. They're tired of managing themselves around people. Think about it. Before the plan, your mind starts preparing. What time to leave, what to wear, how long you'll stay, what mood you'll need to be in. Even simple plans come with mental weight. So when the cancellation message comes in, your nervous system exhales. Not because you hate connection, but because the pressure is gone. That relief you feel, that's your body standing down from alert mode. This pattern usually starts early in life. Many adults who feel this relief learned, without being told, that being around others requires effort. Maybe you had to behave a certain way. Maybe you had to keep the peace. Maybe you learned to read rooms instead of relax in them. So social plans don't feel neutral. They feel like responsibility, even with people you love. You might even enjoy the idea of the plan, but the execution, that's where the exhaustion lives. Because it's not just the event, it's the performance, the listening, the reacting correctly, the managing energy, the staying longer than you want because leaving feels awkward. So when plans cancel, you're not celebrating the absence of people. You're celebrating the return of control. Control over your time, your energy, your pace. Now let's talk about something uncomfortable. People like this often blame themselves. They think, what's wrong with me? Why am I like this? Other people seem excited to go out. But here's the part that matters. This isn't a personality flaw, it's an adaptation. Your system learned that rest is rare and solitude is where you reset. And once you understand that, the guilt starts to loosen because guilt assumes intention. And this isn't intentional. It's automatic. Your body reacts before your thoughts do. This doesn't mean you're antisocial. In fact, many people who feel this relief are deeply empathetic. They care a lot, sometimes too much, and caring deeply costs energy. So your system becomes selective. Not because you don't value connection, but because you've learned the cost of overstretching. That's why you can feel lonely and relieved at the same time. Both can exist together. Now listen carefully. If you feel relief when plans cancel, it usually means one of three things is true. You've been mentally overloaded for a long time. You associate socializing with effort instead of ease, or you haven't had enough unstructured rest. None of these means something is wrong with you. They mean something hasn't been balanced. And here's another quiet truth. People like this often show up fully when they do show up. They listen deeply. They notice details. They remember things others forget. That's why solitude is necessary. It's how they recharge the part of themselves they give away. So if this is you, here's something important to hear. You don't need to force yourself to become someone else. You don't need to suddenly love every plan. You don't need to explain your relief to anyone. What you do need is honesty with yourself. Ask yourself, do I feel relief because I didn't want to go? Or because I needed rest and didn't know how to ask for it? That question changes everything. Because once you understand that, you stop feeling broken and start feeling aware. And awareness is power. The world often praises busyness, but your nervous system doesn't care about praise. It cares about safety. And sometimes, safety sounds like a canceled plan and a quiet evening. If this video felt uncomfortably accurate, that's not coincidence. It means you're paying attention. And that's the beginning of understanding yourself better. You're not alone in this. You were just never told there was a reason.